Ohayo gozaimasu. We are going to play with a step-by-step method for practicing DORO Tsukus. You all know that DORO Tsukus is that sequence of hits in taiko drumming where you play 2 loud hits followed by 2 soft hits. Right, left, loud, loud, soft, soft. Can be a very difficult skill to master because you've got to get your timing right as well as have control over the height of your bachi in order to be able to do that. We're going to start by just playing tsukus, those very quiet, soft hits. I'm going to turn to the side for just a moment so you can see that I'm not doing this with my bachi, but just wiggling my wrists to play the tsukus. Just barely tapping the head of the drum. We're going to play for 8 counts, just tsukus. And we'll do 3 sets of those each. Ni, so, re. 5 minutes to do nothing other than play tsukus. Count if you like, or sing tsuku, 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 tsuku. Your choice. I recommend that you do this in front of a mirror. This is really the most important part of this practice to really get this, so I encourage you to do it for 5 minutes. If that seems interminable, then give yourself at least 3 minutes. But do hit the pause button and practice that, and then come back for step 2. Are you back? If not, hit that pause button. I really mean it. This is an important part of the practice. But now for step 2. What we're going to do now is to make the one and loud, but leave all the other hits soft tsukus. So we'll play DORO Tsuku, 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 tsuku. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and we'll do 3 sets of those each. Ni, so, re. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. You might have noticed that my right hand comes up when I'm still saying and for the left-handed hit in order to get that DORO on time. So this is where timing also is important, as well as how you're moving your arms. Again, I want you to notice that when you're playing the tsukus, you're just wiggling your wrists. This part of your arm is not in motion, it's holding still. But when it's time for the DORO, you have to bend your elbow to get big. Now hit that pause button again. Give yourselves 3 to 5 minutes of practicing with a loud DORO at the beginning and then 7 little tsukus right afterwards. Are you back? Good. Now it's time for the next step. I'll bet you guessed what it is. We're going to add in a second DORO, and this one will be on the 5 and, so that we'll play DORO Tsuku, 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 DORO Tsuku, Tsuku, Tsuku. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. 3 sets again. You ready? Each. Ni, so, re. again and give yourself several minutes of practice at that. Come back for the next step. You know what the next step will be. We're going to add in a DORO at the 3 and. So now we'll be playing DORO, Tsuku, DORO, Tsuku, DORO, Tsuku, Tsuku, Tsuku. 1 and 2 and 3 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. Each knee, so, re. 1 and 2 and 3 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 3 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 3 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Don't skip this step. Hit that pause button and give yourself several minutes of practice with this one as well. This is a very important one because it forces you to hold those low tsukus at the end for longer than you do the rest of the time. Now you're back for the last step. Now we're going to add in the 7 and when we do that, we're just basically playing 4 DORO tsukus. DORO tsuku, DORO tsuku, DORO tsuku, DORO tsuku. 1 and 3 and 5 and 7 and. Like that. Ready? Each knee, so, re. 1 and 3 and 5 and 7 and 1 and 3 and 5 and 7 and 1 and 3 and 5 and 7 and 8 and. Did I do that? I just said 7 and 8 and made the 8 loud. That's what happens when I start thinking about what we're going to do next. But the first 2 sets were correct. Follow those. Hit that pause button and do this for as long as you want to. Then come back and we'll talk about a couple of variations on this little step-by-step exercise. Now that you're back and you're much more comfortable with bending your elbows for the doros but keeping them low for the tsukus, you can try some variations, and especially if you're still struggling, this first one could be helpful. You need to get a metronome if you have one, but if you don't, just kind of count in your head, but try doing this exercise at different tempos. If you slow it way down and use a mirror, you will be much better able to see when you're getting big and when you're staying small. Slowing it way down is especially helpful for when you are getting ready for your big hits and you have to anticipate and get big before it's time to hit the drum. Another variation that you can do that will be a lot of fun for you is to play the same step-by-step exercise but doing it with a swing backbeat. As you recall, a swing backbeat is do, ko-do, 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 ko-do. So all you would do is to use that while you play su, kusu, 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 ku, and then doro, su, kusu, 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 ku, and then doro, su, kusu, kusu, ku, doro, su, kusu, kusu, ku, and then doro, su, ku, doro, su, ku, doro, su, kusu, kusu, ku, and then doro, su, ku, doro, su, ku, doro, su, ku, doro, su, ku. So that whole program, the step-by-step at different tempos, 1 step at a time, at least 3 to 5 minutes for every step, and then just playing DORO tsukus ad infinitum for hours on end should turn you into a DORO tsuku expert. Thanks for joining me for this little lesson. Keep practicing and have fun.